Hi everyone. I'm currently filming at Dunkin' Donuts and I'm filming from an iPhone 11. So I'm here to give you guys a little life update. I want to try to make this fast. I'm here for work, but I'm just on break. I'm waiting for a client to get here. He's going to get here at around 2 and it's like 1:10 right now, so I have some time to film this for you guys. So I guess my first topic I'm going to talk about is the iPhone 11. So everything happened so fast with me getting it. So to give you guys a little bit of backstory, don't think I mentioned this. No, I didn't. I don't know why. I guess I just didn't. I know I had kind of made references, like I would say, like when I would be vlogging on my old phone, I would say, oh, my phone's charging, and like I can't really go too far. Like I kind of make references, but never really mentioned this. So I had an iPhone 7 and it wasn't holding a charge. And it literally would just drain even if the battery was idle. Like it would not hold a charge at all. I've started noticing this. I don't really remember exactly when, but when I really started noticing it, it was like over the summer, probably like June or July, something like that. And July was when I was just like, okay, I can't deal with this anymore. Because I would be out somewhere and my phone would just drain. And there was actually a time when my phone was like nearly dead and I thought I was going to be out stuck with no phone. And I was actually in a situation where I couldn't have that because I really would have been stuck with no phone. Because I had some issues with transportation that day and I needed to get an Uber. So I literally would have been stuck if my phone died. And even like I was using a battery pack and that wasn't helping. Like it would just kept saying that the accessory may not be supported. So my phone would literally like go from 100% to like 20% within like 4 or 5 hours. And that's like if I was using it a lot. And it literally would like, even if it was idle, like if I wasn't using it, it was just like in my bag, it would still drain and it would still go down really low. Like for example, I remember one time I was like at the mall and I was like walking around and like, I think it was like in the 40s or 50s. And it literally went from like 40 or 50% to like 3% within like 3 hours. I kid you not. So I was having a lot of problems with my phone not holding a charge. And like I said, it was about July and I was like, I just can't deal with this anymore. So that was when I started looking into getting a new phone. And I wasn't going to until like maybe around like December or maybe a little after the new year. But everything, like I said, everything happened so quickly. So I was at the mall one day and it was actually a couple weeks ago on September 29th. I was at the mall. And I actually was supposed to meet a friend, but she had to cancel at the last minute. And I decided to, I'm not on my family's plan anymore. My family, they have Sprint, my mom and my brother. He's on a family plan with my mom. My brother's on a family plan with her. And I was on that plan, but I'm not on their plan anymore. I now have Verizon. I'm on my own plan. So I was going to go to Apple and see if they would be able to like switch carriers for me. Because switching carriers could be a pain in the butt. Well, not really a pain in the butt. Like you just need to know your account number and your PIN number from your previous carrier. But if you don't know it, it can be a little bit of a pain because you have to call them and get it from them. So I had to, so that was the problem. Like, well, that was what we ran into. So I said to my mom, I was like, well, can we go to the mall? Can we see maybe we'll see what Apple, go to Apple, see what they can do. But we didn't go to the Apple store because there was literally a line out the door. Even the Verizon store, there was a line. Like there was not one person available. So we went to the Verizon store that was like close to my house. We weren't really sure if it was still there, but it turns out that it was. So we went there and they helped me switch carriers. And so like I said, I was on Sprint. So we needed the account number and my mom's PIN number from Sprint. So at first, the guy was like, I can't give that information to you because you're not the account holder. And my mom was like right next to me. So she's like, I'm here, I'm the account holder, I'm right next to her. So, so he was able to help me knowing that she was there. So he gave me a PIN number, but the account number he had to get from someone. He had to have someone message it to him. And it's funny because we were waiting a few minutes for him to get that message from the person he needed to get it from. And me and him, we were just kind of like doing some small talk. And my mom comes on the phone and she's like, I want you to give her that account number right now. And I'm like, he's getting it. He's got to get, he's waiting for someone to message it to him. So then he got it. So we got it set up. My account was all set up. I was going to get the XR, but when I traded my phone in, I actually got a better deal. I got like more for it. It was actually got a better deal altogether. And the lady actually at the Verizon store actually showed my mom like how much I would have gotten if I got the XR, like how much I got with so my mom would have so she was showing my mom like how much I would have gotten if I got the XR. The Verizon lady told me to get the 11 just because I got more for it when I traded it in. So I got a really good deal. And I got a rebate. It's funny because they actually told me, they were like, you know, at the Apple store, they wouldn't tell you that because they're just trying to get rid of their old stock. So they're not going to tell you that. Because the lady at Verizon, she said she actually had someone who went to Apple and he didn't know about that. And he was like, yeah, she's like, yeah, they don't tell you that because they're trying to get rid of old stock. And so I traded in. Now they didn't take the phone there. Like at the Apple store, they take it. I'm not really sure why that was. Like I know maybe you're not at their headquarters, but like at Apple, you're not at their headquarters either. Maybe because Verizon, it was like a really small store. It wasn't like a store in the mall. I don't know. But we had to mail it back. We had to take pictures of my old phone. So we did that. I had got all my stuff backed up. They didn't do it in the store. Well, I brought it home, and they just kind of like activated it and all that. So I actually did that at home, and I had to kind of set it back to factory defaults just to get me back to that screen. And then I had to set it up that way, like tell it I wanted to restore from a backup, and it did it. Like the Verizon people, they were going to help me with it because I had to go back the next day so they could help me set up my account and help me with the trade-in process. But I was like, no, I already did it, just save some time. And they were trying to like convince my mom to switch, but she was like, no, I'm happy with my phone. They were trying to like, I think the other two phones would have been like free or something, but like I said, so I ordered a screen protector and a case. The OtterBox case I got is actually screenless, so I ordered the screen protector, the case. It took me like a week to get the case because it was like on back order, so they had to have them come back in stock, and then I had the screen protector within 2 days. So I like it so far. I've got used to it right away with no home button. I knew right away what to do without the home button. Like just drag it up. I was used to that. Like I had some issues with like getting all my stuff onto it, but in the end I got it all, everything all backed up. So let's see. So like I said, I'm noticing a big difference in battery life. Like for example, I took my phone like yesterday. I took my phone off the charger at like yesterday morning at like 8 o'clock, and I plugged it in at like 9 o'clock or 9 or 10 last night, so like 14 hours later, and it was only at 67%. Like my old phone never would have held it like that all day, never. Like my old phone would have had to charge it like as soon as I got home from work or something, and I would have to like leave it on the charger, and it also like charged a lot slower, so like it didn't charge quickly. So that was another thing too that really I couldn't stand about my old phone. But even like this morning, I took it off the charger. It was like really early. It was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and then and now it's at like 91%. Like I said, my old phone would have been a lot lower than that. So I'm noticing a significant difference in battery life. It's a 128 gig phone. So yeah, mainly the reason I got the new phone was because of the battery life. I think eventually what I would have done was I would have like gone on my own plan, but just had my iPhone 7 like switched over to Verizon. But I think this was better. Given like the way my old phone was acting, like there was no way I could have waited until like December, because it was really annoying. Like I couldn't deal with it anymore. I just was dealing with it because getting a new phone was, at the time, like easier said than done. Like, oh yeah, it's easy to say, but like doing it, I put a lot of money goes into it and stuff, and it's just like, so yeah, there was like no way I could have waited until like November, December, and like everything, like I said, everything happened so quickly. Like I just thought that like I would have just been going in that day and just asking the Apple people to if they could switch carriers for me, or if I would have to go to a Verizon store. I just thought I'd be asking them about that, but then I just wound up getting the phone that day. Like I said, everything just happened so fast. Okay, so let's see what else I want to talk about. Both of my jobs are going well. Like, you know, I do the technology, and then I do my Scentsy. The Scentsy I can talk about a little bit more, because I don't work for Scentsy. Like, I'm an independent consultant, so like, there is an accessibility issue on my site for Scentsy. Basically, what happened was there's a section where you have to put in, like when you put in your card information, like screen readers don't pick it up at all. Like you have to like use the mouse and click on this little thing. And it's mainly because they tried to do something like some accessibility they tried to change something for like people who are on mobile devices if they want to just like quickly like add their card, but it didn't work right. And like, I guess now it's not accessible for people who use screen readers. So I actually kind of figured this out because I was asking a friend for help, because I was like, okay, like on the MacBook, he's more experienced with the MacBook than me, so we were kind of just like, how do I asked him how to do it, because I was kind of just like, how do I get into this collapse tab thingy that I need to get into? And I was trying like everything that he was telling me to, and I was even trying it by myself before asking him, and we were both stuck, and we were like, at first I just thought maybe I wasn't doing something that I should have been doing. Like maybe there was something that I should have been doing that like I didn't know about that he was going to tell me, but it wasn't. It wound up not being us. It was the site. Because my friend is also blind, and we use Zoom. It's like a meeting platform. And we were using that, and like you could do screen sharing through iMessage. So we were doing that, and then we were on Zoom together, and he was controlling my computer, and he was doing the same things. And I was like, we didn't know why or what was going on, so we were both stuck. So he actually got sighted assistance, and that's how we figured it out, and I was able to place the order. But speaking of that, I do have an order. I do have a Scentsy haul coming. It's a big one. Not going to say too much because I don't want to give anything away. Hopefully I will have it this week, but I don't know. I'm hoping so. It hasn't shipped yet, but hopefully it'll ship today or tomorrow. I ordered it like very early on Friday morning, and there's also some like fun collections coming out. We have a jelly bean collection coming out next week. So we have like jelly belly, you know, like the jelly belly jelly beans. Well, we have wax bars in like 5 of their popular flavors, like cinnamon, juicy pear. So we have wax bars in some of the jelly bean flavors, like, you know, like their scents, of course, not flavors. and then like it comes with actual jelly beans. So I'm going to totally be getting that. So I got to be ordering that next week with some other things, because it doesn't come out until next Monday. So I have to wait on that. And then I have a party I'm going to be closing out at the end of this month. And that's going to be like all like Christmas gifts. I figured I'd use my host rewards on Christmas gifts because I'm going to have a lot of rewards by the time I'm ready to close it out, which I'm almost there. Things have changed. So now you need more points to get free shipping. Rewards still kick in at 200, but you need 500 points now for free shipping. So I'm trying to get to that, and like I'm almost there. Like one more order should get me there, and I think when my order next week will totally get me there, because the jelly bean collection is not, it doesn't count. Like, it's not something that you can use as a party reward. You can't, so I have to order that like the way I normally would. So I hope that they fix this. A couple of us, me and another blind consultant, we did talk to Scentsy about this. They said they're working on it. They're looking into fixing it, and they realize it needs to be fixed sooner rather than later, and they're working on it. So yeah, so when I order the jelly bean collection, I plan to order something else as well. So that will get me to a free shipping party, and so I'm gonna have a lot of Scentsy hauls coming up, guys. So this one's coming up is gonna be pretty big. So I don't know when I will have it up, but hopefully this week. But I don't know. I can't do a Scentsy haul if I don't have my stuff. So yeah, but like I said, I'm like really close to having free shipping in when I order my jelly bean collection and the other things. I think that'll totally get me there. So I'm going to see. I don't have anything else I want to talk about. So I'm going to. I can't really say too much about my other job just because of confidentiality. But I'm going to go. Let's see, what's today? Today is Wednesday, October the 9th. It's almost 2 o'clock now. My client's going to be here soon. So I'm going to go, and I'll talk to you guys later.